Hey guys, what's going on? This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. We're going to have a little bit of fun today. We're going to be taking two Bear Creek Arsenal side-charging 7.5-inch barreled uppers out to the range. The pistol you see on the left is chambered in 7.62 by 39. The pistol on the right is chambered in 300 blackout. Ammunition initially that we're going to try to run through this 7.62 by 39 is some of the cheapest ammo we can find. Steel case Tula, 122, maybe 123 grain. Over in the 300 blackout pistol, we're going to be running some 150 grain of Federal American Eagle. Now, if we are not able to successfully run the Tula through this firearm, I mean, it should run fine. Bear Creek, I don't believe they say you can't run steel case ammo through the gun, but if we have problems, we got a backup plan. We got some Wolf polyformants, some 123 grain full metal jacket. If that doesn't work, we've got some nice Ppu rifle line brass, 123 grain full metal jacket, and this stuff cycles great through my 16-inch Bear Creek Arsenal upper. If we have any issues at all with the Federal American Eagle ammo, we got a backup plan too. We've got some cellular and below 147 grain full metal jacket brass ammo, and then also some Remington UMC, which is actually loaded with either Barnes bullets or it was loaded by Barnes. I don't exactly remember what the history was behind that, but Remington did or still does sell 300 blackout that's loaded with Barnes ammunition. So anyway, something they're going to offer. We're just going to connect with some steel. Unfortunately, we're not going to have enough daylight to zero these rifles. That's going to have to happen at the indoor range. Or it's something that may just happen on a different day. But we'll get them sighted in eventually, but we'll just try to connect with a little bit of steel. Magazines, we're going to initially use the 20-round C Products Defense Duramag and see how that runs. If we have any problems, we'll switch over to the 30-round C Products Defense Mag. And finally, on the 300 Blackout, we'll try to use the 5.56 20-round PMag. And if that has any problems at all, we're going to run the 300 Blackout magazine, which never has problems at all. Those are great, and we'll go from there. Obviously, you always want to check and make sure that you've got 300 Blackout in a 5.56 mag. Got to be very careful with that, and you should be fine. Okay, so if these pistols have any problems whatsoever, you're going to see that happen on camera. And I apologize if it's windy or snowing or raining. You never know what you're going to get when you go out to the ranges here in Nebraska. And let's go out to the range and go have some fun. All right, we're going to start up with some Federal American Eagle, 150 grain full metal jacket, side charger. Here we go. Okay, so it's not properly feeding from those Magpul 20-round mags. We're going to go ahead and use the 300 Blackout magazine. We'll see what happens. It's not fully going into battery, so let's go and try those out and we'll see what happens. All right, hang tight. Okay, 300 Blackout magazine. Let's try this again. Yeah, it's not picking up that round. One more time. Okay. As you can hear, there's a lot of friction in that receiver. I don't know if that's right. I talked about this before when I did the unboxing, that I don't know if something's not working with it, but it's not picking up that last round. It seems like it's gliding over the top of the magazine. I've tried two different magazines with it. I'll tell you what, we're gonna try some cellular and below and see if it makes a difference, and if it doesn't, then it's definitely a magazine issue. We'll put a couple rounds of cellular and below in the Magpul PMag, and we'll go from there. Okay, we're gonna try the paddle release, 147 grain cellular and below. when this is all said and done, I'm going to switch lowers and see if it isn't a lower thing, okay? Because it could be the lower, who knows? All right, here we go. Nope, same situation. Nope. All right. Okay, so we'll try swapping out the lowers after we try the 7.62 by 39. I'm hitting the target. Recoil, it's a little more of a thump than a 5.56. You're going to notice that. I'm not going to write it off as a total loss just yet, but we're going to try swapping the lowers. Let's go ahead and try the 7.62 by 39. Being sure to check, they're so identical, I want to make sure I didn't do an accidental mag swap. So, C Products Defense, Tula ammo, 7.62 by 39, C Products Defense, 10 round mag, all right? Really, recoil on that's totally manageable, but I'd say it's about maybe 20-30% more felt recoil than 5.56 when you're shooting 300 blackout, especially with an SBA 3. All right, let's see what happens. 7.62 by 39. And we are empty. Okay, let's run the mag of 33 and see what happens. We did have one that didn't get picked up that time. I'm not going to chalk it up to ammo necessarily, but let's try the 30 round mag. Recoil, it seems a little bit lighter than 300 blackout. Of course, we are running a lighter grain weight of round. Totally comfortable though. Uh-oh. More issues. Oh, it locked back. Okay. All right. Problems. It's locking back. It's not going forward completely. Okay, we're clear. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some Ppu Brass ammo. We're going to run that through the 10 round mag, the C Products Defense mag, and then we're going to swap lowers. We'll see if it makes a difference. All right, hang tight. Hey, real quick, something I should have probably pointed out. We did have light primer strikes on that Tula. We might need to upgrade that firing pin on the 7.62 by 39. I'm not seeing any weird case markings or dents on it whatsoever. So there are some light pings on the primers on the back here. And yeah, I didn't know if it just didn't go off or if it didn't seat fully or what the deal was. So we will try to rerun these, okay? But for right now, let's go ahead and run some brass and see if it runs clean. Okay, so we've got the Ppu Brass in here that I showed off earlier. I think we have around 10 rounds, 10 round C Products Defense mag. And we're gonna see if we can get through the entire magazine. If we can, I'm gonna chalk it up to hard primers on the 7.62 by 39 ammo, which means I might wanna look into the firing pin or seeing what kind of upgrade or something I can make so that it goes off every time. Maybe something with a hammer spring, who knows? All right, here we go. Let's try that brass. There we go. All right, so brass ammo, I don't recommend Tula if you're gonna run the 7.62 by 39. Let's run some Wolf polyformers through it and we'll see what happens next, okay? All right. Okay, another little heads up here. I did go ahead and retighten the charging handle, so you're gonna wanna blue Loctite that before every range trip, just to let you know. It did come a little bit loose. Okay, now we're gonna run some Wolf. We'll try 10 rounds of Wolf polyformants. If we get through that, I'm going to recommend the Wolf, the Cellular, and the PPU, and stay away from Tula. All right, so here we go. is throwing some brass. Holy crap. All right, we're clear. Okay, so, Wolf, I'm going to say it's okay. I couldn't even get through 10 rounds of Tula before. Maybe we're getting a little more broken. I don't know. We'll try a little more Tula before we finish this test up, and we'll go from there. Okay, we're going to try 5 more rounds of Tula just to see if it isn't gun break-in, just to double check and make sure. If we have any problems with it, we'll cycle out the 5 rounds. What's funny about this, my 16-inch 762 by 39 regular upper, non-side charging upper, runs Tula just fine. I think I ran 15 or 20 rounds of it at the range, so it's kind of interesting we're having this issue, but who knows? It is a different lower technically too, so. All right, let's go ahead and try maybe 5-6 rounds of Tula again. 10 round C Products Defense Mag. Let's see what happens. Ah yeah, same thing. Light primer strike. Let's give it a few seconds here. Okay. We'll check it out in a second here and see what's wrong with it. Ah, same thing. Man, wasting all this good Tula. Oh, maybe not that one. All right, we're clear. All right, I think we're pretty much done with the 762 by 39 AR pistol. I'm not going to try running any more Tula out of the 30 round mags. I'm sure that the polyformance and the 30 round mags will be just fine. It's a primer issue. Let's go back to the 300 blackout. You know what, I just want to make sure that the 30 round mags are going to be okay, so we're going to go ahead and just run 6 rounds of Wolf. There's some Tula underneath of that in this 30 round magazine, and we're going to make sure it's not the 30 round mag that's having issues. If it is, we might be getting into some magazine issues too. So, all right, let's try this again. Here we go. So we're running Wolf and the C Products Defense 30 round mags. I love doing research. Ah, yeah, something about that 30 round mag. See, it's, the magazine is like getting pushed up. Okay, we're clear. All right, so we're gonna stick with just the 10 round mag in this lower, and we're gonna leave it at that. And we are done with the 762 by 39. I might have to look into a few other brands of magazines and go from there. Okay, so last test on the 300 blackout, we're gonna run 5, maybe 6 rounds of that Remington UMC that I was talking about earlier as the backup ammo. So far we've tried the Federal, it wouldn't cycle properly. I don't know if it's the lower or what. I haven't swapped lowers yet, we'll do that here in a minute. And we tried the cellular and below, that didn't work properly either, if I'm not mistaken. I have to go back and watch all this footage. And finally, the Remington UMC, we'll see if this cycles properly. Again, these are 300 blackout magazines. These run fine in my Bear Creek arsenal, 10.5 inch upper, no problems whatsoever. And all right, let's try and see what happens. Unfortunately, I didn't bring another one with me because I've never had problems with this one before, but who knows. Okay, so it is going all the way forward. It's almost like it's not picking up the round. Let's try it again. Yep. Yeah, it's not picking up the round. All right, we're done with that. We're gonna try a different lower. Okay, and that one went off. Okay, we have 3 rounds of Barnes left in the magazine. The rest of it is Federal. I have swapped out the lower, so now we're using the lower that we were using on the 762 by 39. 300 blackout ammo, 300 blackout upper. Always got to be careful the way we're doing this one. Don't want to swap the 2 around. So, all right, we swap lowers. Let's see what happens. Same problem. Okay, the round fired, it's just not picking it up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stop there, we're done. Okay guys, so I mentioned at the beginning of this video, whatever happens, happens. It doesn't matter if Bear Creek gives me these things or if I buy them from them. You know, one of them I bought, the other one they sent to me for testing. I believe in running an honest channel, I believe in integrity, and you saw it here, you saw the issues I ran into. So let's just talk about the 300 blackout pistol first, okay? We tried, what, 3 different kinds of brass ammo in it, could not get it to cycle properly. I can't help but wonder maybe if it isn't a gas tube issue because it's like the bolt's not even reciprocating. It's not even moving back when I fire it. I can manually charge it, it fires every time. We tried, what, 2 different magazines, we tried various different types of ammo, no go at all unless I manually charged it. Also, don't forget, if you get this, do put some blue Loctite on those threads, tighten it up, and before you take it out, maybe do that the day before you go out, and you shouldn't have any issues at all with that charging handle coming loose. So we're going to contact Bear Creek Arsenal. We're going to send it back. I'm very interested to see what's going on with this thing, because like I said, it would cycle a couple rounds and then it would just not pick up a round. It was almost, it felt like a dead trigger, but again, it wasn't even cycling. So that was what the problem was with that. So 300 blackout pistol. Okay, that one's going to go ahead and go back. Oh, and the lower on this was the exact same lower that I used on the Bear Creek Arsenal 10.5-inch 300 blackout pistol upper that we tested on the channel, I don't know, a month or two ago. And that one had zero problems. I ran the 300 blackout mags, I ran the Magpul mags, I ran different types of ammo through it, zero issues at all. So we're going to go ahead and just chalk that up to something wrong with the upper. Okay, now the 7.62 by 39, this thing was great to shoot, man. This was so much fun, light recoil. The problem we had with this one obviously is that it's not going to properly run Tula. Doesn't matter if I use the 30 round mag or I use the 10 round mag, didn't make any difference. Wolf Polyformance, I did 10 rounds in the 10 round mag, no problems at all, okay? We tried to run the Polyformance through the 30 round mag and it got caught up on it. So something about those 30 round C-Prox Defense mags are not happy with this upper and this lower combination. So in the meantime, if I do keep it around, it's gonna have to have the 10 round mags. It will also run the Ppu Brass Ammunition with no problems. Okay, we did 10 rounds of that with no problems. Now where I screwed up is I probably should have ran some of that PPU ammo through the 30 round mag and see if that's what was going on. But that seemed more of like a, I don't know, follower issue or something. I'm not sure what was going on. So that's what we learned about this upper. Now, I'm not gonna totally just discard them whatsoever. I wanna contact Bear Creek about the 300 blackout upper. I'm gonna sit on this one and test this one with some PPU, test it with a little more brass ammo and see if it makes a difference in the 30 round mag before I do anything about it. So I'm good with it for right now. So overall, if I had a preference, okay, I would go with the 7.62 by 39 just because you can shoot the cheaper ammo through it. You still have quite a few different options for ammo. You are going to be limited to that 10 round mag if you have the same situation as me. I guess, you know, the only thing I could have done was maybe swap out the lowers on that one, and I don't believe I did that in this test, but I don't think it's a lower issue. I really don't. Especially after trying both of them on the 300 blackout and having problems, but not having problems on the 7.62 by 39 initially. So anyway, where does that leave us? Bear Creek Arsenal, I'll be emailing you guys to let you know that I want to send this in for repair. We're going to see what the customer service experience is like and I'll let you guys know about that. You saw everything that I went through here on video, so you know what's going on. Please give me some comments and some questions and suggestions down below. You know, when you're dealing with buffer springs and buffer weights and pistol and gas systems and stuff like that, things can get complicated, but if you're buying mil-spec, you should just be able to slap it together and it should run, right? Like I mentioned before, with the 7.62 by 39 uppers, one of the things that people said is they do run, I don't know, like a heavier hammer spring and possibly like an enhanced firing pin. I'm going to look into that for this one because it would be nice to be able to run Tula through it with no problems at all. Okay, so guys, that's it. I hope you had a good time watching this. I really did have fun at the range shooting it. It's kind of interesting seeing these things happen, and again, I wanted to run it as honestly as possible, and you saw what happened, so we'll see what Bear Creek's response is. But in the meantime, guys, I want you to like and subscribe. You can follow me on GunTube. We're over on Gunstreamer, UGEtube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and make sure that you guys check out Caliber Corner, which is Monday nights at 6 o'clock. Also, don't forget, please support SS Pawn in Lexington, Nebraska. Give Stan a call, and SS Pawns will take care of your firearms needs. It's a longtime supporter of the channel, and SS Pawn is awesome. But in the meantime, guys, that's it. I want you all to have fun. I want you to be safe, and as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.